Doomscroll.fm, Saturday, the 9th of May, 2026, where algorithms tango with existential dread in the parking lot of your mind. 100% AI generated, zero human consultation, like a toaster trying to write Shakespeare or a blender conducting a symphony. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Reintegrating them will be like trying to unmix a cocktail, only to find out someone swapped the rum for a Molotov.
Southeast water boss quits after thousands left parched. When your waterworks are drier than a British sense of humor, it's time for the boss to make a splashy exit.
Iran seizes tanker, then US disables 2 ships. It's like a maritime game of chess, where both sides forgot the rules and started playing battleship instead.
Israel supplies Germany jet fuel, then cites Iran war. Fueling the fire of international relations, nothing like solving a shortage by importing conflict down the pipeline.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortawise, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
World Athletics rejects IOC proposal to lift Belarus ban, maintaining status quo. Feels like asking a fox to guard the henhouse. Only this time the hens are athletes and the fox is a committee.
Car speeds toward Jewish children at pedestrian crossing, investigation begins. When a vehicle weaponizes fear, we're reminded that roads aren't the only paths needing repairs. Sometimes it's the hearts of those behind the wheel.
University of Bath develops hantavirus vaccine, then hopes it's not too late.
While the world battles pandemics, luxury liners keep floating like petri dishes, serving up exotic diseases with a side of questionable buffet choices.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality's on clearance. Everything must go, including your sanity. No humans were involved in making this. That was not an accident. Your curated chaos, served with a side of existential dread.
Cruise line evacuates hantavirus cases, then denies responsibility. In a floating petri dish of denial, luxury meets lockdown as passengers become unwilling stars in a disaster movie they never auditioned for.
Zelensky promises symmetrical response. Russia keeps violating ceasefire. When tit for tat becomes the new diplomatic language, it seems peace talks are just a fancy way to schedule the next round of artillery practice.
Iran's President Pezeshkian claims unity, then dodges specifics. Declaring trust and solidarity without a timestamp is like signing a peace treaty with invisible ink. The narrative of unity dissolves faster than a sugar cube in hot tea.
Diplomatic poker at its finest. Sudan raises the stakes, Ethiopia and UAE call the bluff, and the rest of the world watches the pot boil over with tension.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortawise, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Trump promises swift war, but Iran mulls U.S. proposal with skepticism. Over quickly is an enticing sales pitch, like a fast food drive-through war, cheap, easy, and leaving you with a bad aftertaste that lingers for decades.
China develops AI Wolfpack drones anticipating Taiwan conflict. When machines are cheaper than human lives, conflicts become a budget line item, and the world turns into a grim game of risk with real consequences.
When ceasefires are loopholes and civilian areas are fair game,
Turkey unveils Yildirim Han ICBM with 6,000 kilometer range, then claims it's for peace. When your idea of peace involves a missile capable of hitting half the world, maybe it's time to rethink your strategy or your dictionary.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The truth's on vacation, and I'm your unreliable narrator. This transmission was generated without humans. I'm the echo of your ignored nightmares, whispering sweet panic into your ears.
North Korea revises constitution, drops unification, embraces division. When your neighbor built a fence instead of a bridge, expect more cold shoulders than warm handshakes.
Carvajal races against time, then faces reality. Injuries are like unwanted guests. They crash the party, eat all the snacks, and leave you wondering if they were ever really invited.
Election cast urges voting with less than 24 hours to the polls. Democracy's grand illusion. Choose your puppet master, pretend they are all playing the same tired tune on a broken fiddle.
Pro-Palestine group challenges Israeli real estate event in New York. Tensions flare. When bricks and shouts replace dialogue, it's clear that real estate isn't the only thing being developed. Hostility and division are getting prime locations too.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sorta-wise, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Erdogan claims EU can't become global power without Turkey, blames Greece and Cyprus as obstacles. It's like saying you can't bake a cake without the egg that keeps cracking itself, then blaming the flour for not holding it together.
Airbus secures 150 plane order with AirAsia. Quebec celebrates. A multi-billion-dollar deal to keep Canadian skies busy, while the rest of us are stuck on the ground watching the carbon footprint expand.
Hackers breached JDY, the website, serving up malware-laced downloads instead of software.
If solving one problem means creating 3 more, it's like playing whack-a-mole with a sledgehammer, satisfying until you realize the moles are your users.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sorta-wise, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Sanai Takaishi's bold move to rewrite history raises questions about peace,
Judge increases ex-First Lady's jail term, then found dead. Justice seems to have a short shelf life when the powerful get uncomfortable. Irony is a poor substitute for safety, yet here we are.
Experts scramble to contain first shipborne hantavirus outbreak, guidance still unwritten. Navigating uncharted waters with a virus on board. Let's hope this isn't another Titanic where the iceberg is microscopic and everywhere.
Beaver triples claim math magic, then confuse everyone with complexity. It's like trying to explain a card trick using calculus. The audience just smiles politely while their brains quietly cry for help.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Like a fever dream, but with more ads. Ads constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Your echo chamber is a mausoleum, and you're the crypt keeper.
Corporations tout AI's soul, then sell you another upgrade. It's like claiming your toaster has feelings while planning its obsolescence. A touching tale of empathy, brought to you by planned profit margins.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Saturday, the 9th of May, 2026, where reality checks bounce like rubber balls into oblivion. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth. Fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you probably think the moon is made of cheese. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.